Dhruva Maharaj attained the perfection of life by performing severe tapasya in the Madhuban forest according to the instruction of Narada Muni. And he had the darshan of Lord Narayan. He could have stayed in the forest, no problem. But Lord Narayan told him, Dhruva, now you are self-realized. Now you go back to the kingdom, you have a family, and you rule the world. Some people say that as soon as you become close to God, you forget about this world. But God does not let you forget about this world. He told Arjuna, you fight the war. He told Dhruva, you go back and rule the kingdom. You do your responsibilities, but for me, in my service, never forget me. So Dhruva Maharaj spent his whole life in the loving service of the Lord, dedicating his whole life to show compassion and kindness to every one of his citizens, even the least significant of his citizens. He was the humble servant of that person. And at the end of his life, when the Vishnu Dutas came for him, he said, please, my mother helped me, so I don't want to go back to Godhead unless she goes also. So then the Vishnu Dutas said, you just look up there. And they saw that his mother was already on a flower airplane ascending to Vaikuntha. Which means if you assist the great souls, just by assisting them honestly and sincerely, you become so dear to them that you achieve the same destination. That is called the mercy of the great devotees. Because there is nothing more dear to the Lord than that person who is dear to his devotees. So let us truly understand the real heart of Krishna. The heart of Krishna is he wants every living being to enjoy his divine Leela in Vrindavan. He is aggrieved to see the suffering of people in this world, his own children, his own beloved parts and parcels. And those souls who are risking everything, who are willing to undergo tremendous amount of difficulty and pain to help promote those persons to the feet of Krishna in this world, they are most dear to Krishna. And if we can somehow or other give up this idea of our own selfish liberation and develop the qualities of pure devotion by assisting such great souls, we will become the most dear to Krishna also. And how do we assist such great souls? First of all, we must follow their instruction to chant the holy names. Because without chanting the holy names, the spiritual potency, the spiritual purity will not be there for us to do anything of any real value. We must chant the holy names attentively, with great care and devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. If we very strictly adhere to the principle of sincere chanting of the holy name, we follow the regulative principles, and we work according to our capacity in the service of the great souls, our life will be perfect. That is Krishna's guarantee. And when Krishna makes a guarantee, it is infallible. I remember when our Guru Maharaj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, was just about to leave this world for the spiritual world. The devotees asked, what can we do to satisfy your innermost desires? And he oftentimes emphasized, and at the end he also emphasized, he said, you be sincere. You be very sincere to chant the names of God and to help me to spread this great mission of my spiritual master. And then he said, you should all do as I am doing. Of course, who can do as he was doing? But we can follow in his footsteps. He was sacrificing his life to help others. So let us transcend the pettiness of our own little isolated situation in life, and let us enter into the realm of thought of the great souls. We're so much chained and shackled to our own little problems, our own little necessities, our own little physical, familial problems in the world. And we can't even think beyond that. But the great souls, they don't even consider these things. Their only thought is every living being in the universe, how to bring them back to Krishna and make them happy, how to relieve them from the sufferings.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.